Zachariah was a high priest. His wife Elizabeth was barren. They don't have a child. On this occasion, he was in the temple, in the inner. He entered the holy place. And in this holy place, when you go, they will tie rope on your waist. In case anything happen, you die, so that they can draw you out. So there was rope on his waist, and he was there. And suddenly, Angel Michael stood by the altar. You know that Angel Michael is one of the angels that don't appear on earth anyhow. In fact, in the entire scripture, the appearance of Angel Michael is no more than 5. Because each time that Angel Michael appeared, he appeared for a very strategic purpose. But on this occasion, it's so strategic that it was Angel Michael that came. And Angel Michael said to Zachariah that your wife is going to conceive and give birth. The name of that child will be John. That child will be the one to reconcile Israel back to God. And that child is going to introduce the Messiah. And Zachariah said, I'm old. Zachariah, haven't you read about Abraham? And when the angel saw that this man can abort this plan, because 1 minute must not be added to the coming of Jesus. If John delayed to come, it will delay the coming of the Messiah. Because it must that John need to come before Jesus. And this man is about to abort these things that heaven has pre-planned. So the angel says, see, we will not want you to use your tongue to abort this. From today, you will not speak again. It will remain dumb until this thing is fulfilled. If not for the intervention of that angel, do you know that the spoken word of Zachariah would have aborted the coming of John the Baptist? Just imagine how you have been praying, and the day that the Lord came, you say, God, I don't have anybody, I don't have connection. Immediately that word is uttered from your mouth. What happened? You shut down the door. Many people have shut down their destiny at the point of their breaking through. Zachariah, how can you speak like this? You carry a scroll. You have been reading this thing in the temple. Haven't you read about Abraham? Are you older than Abraham before you gave birth? Zachariah said, Kai, why are you saying this? I'm old. My wife is also old. Then the angel said, okay, you will not speak again. Because if you allow this man to speak outside here, this thing will be aborted. His spoken word will abort it. And Zachariah became dumb. He couldn't speak again until the day that John was born, until the day they are about to give name. And the people say, Kai, let's give him paper to write, since he cannot speak. It was at that point that heaven said, okay, you can talk anything, now you talk. If you like talk anything, you want to talk, the child is here. Nothing you will do again, talk. Then Zachariah said, his name is John. And people say, on the day of naming ceremony, this man's mouth was open. But today, you may not see that intervention. Just imagine that the heaven want to bring intervention, and you wake up dumb. The next thing you start calling prayer people. Oh yeah, come and gather and pray. Our brethren, this one wake up, we can't talk again. But he didn't know that this man was about to argue with the divine purpose of God. There is nothing that God can do on earth if there are no men to use their spoken word to permit it. There is nothing that God can do in your life until your word permit it.